Hey guys, LuckyHD here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over a new design for the Loomian that was revealed yesterday. Basically, if you guys don't know, yesterday Llama Train Studio put out a tweet that revealed a new Loomian, or I guess the silhouette of it. And I put out a tweet saying, artists, if you have any designs, make sure to drop them down below and I'll feature them in a video. And that's what we're going to be going over today. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, like and subscribe. I know only about 30% of you guys are actually subscribed. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So before we do start, all of the artists will be linked down in the description below. Make sure to go drop them a follow, go support them, and yeah, let's get into the first one. And this one's going to come in from a Sphinx, and they said that here is my version, and attached is a little cute alligator with obviously the lily pad and cattails on top of its head. Now, I'm going to put up the design as well on screen, just, so we can get an, I guess, accurate idea of, what we're going to be expecting and stuff, and, what we can, I guess, compare it to. But yeah, so we got to this, and I think this looks really awesome. A lot of people were saying for the tail it was going to be a tree, and I don't know about, like a tree tail. I think just a regular tail, like on this one, it fits it a lot better. But who knows? Maybe, Loomian Legacy will just pull off something that'll make it, like, septile-like or something. I really don't know. But yeah, this looks awesome. I really like it. I like the cattails on top. They look really good, and yeah. So our next one comes in from VFi or VFi, and they actually attached technically two Loomians. I did say that, if you guys do have any, obviously, evolutions, make sure you attach those as well. And yeah, VFi definitely came through with this one. We got the first evolution, which I honestly think that this right here is going to be the most likely candidate for what it's actually going to look like in the game. Now, if we actually, go back to the original drawing, you can see, like, the stuff on the tail. It looks like it kind of, like, drips down a little bit with a little kind of plant coming off of it. So I definitely think that it's going to be, kind of algae or moss covered. Obviously, this is a swamp alligator, and this is, well, an alligator. It's found in a swamp. So I think that we're going to have some, kind of mossy stuff or vegetation on it. Obviously, with the cattails and, the lily pad, that also adds to it. And the design and colors for this looks really awesome as well. And the evolution for it looks really cool. I definitely would like to see this inside of the game as an evolution. It's, it gets a little bit more darker, as well as gets some more moss on its tail. Also some more plants and stuff. Alright, I don't know, is it moss or algae? I think it's algae. I don't know, I guess it's kind of like the same thing. And then on the top, it gets obviously the lily pad with a cattail going straight through it. And in its right hand, it is holding a giant cattail spear. Definitely reminds me a lot of Tatab, which Tatab's spear looks really awesome. So yeah, great job, VFi, and let's go on to the next Loomian. So this one comes in from Teen Arena, and they actually attached a little bit of a description with it, and it says, Krobek, water ancient, the saltwater Loomian. This thing was inspired by the Egyptian god Sobek, because it had to be Egypt because Teen is a nerd. And attached, it actually does take more of an Egypt approach with this one, and I really like it. It's not like the green that we've been seeing, and it actually has, some yellow elements to it as well, and what looks like to be, I guess, like jewels and stuff. I think, like, on the red, I guess the little red jewels on its arms. I think that's what it is. And then obviously, with the lily pad on top, all of the designs obviously have a lily pad because, you can't really go wrong with it. It has that in the silhouette, which I think, honestly, is its most prominent feature. The lily pad kind of brings the entire thing together. But yeah, this one is definitely a cool design. I like that it's based off of Egypt. I think that if we did get maybe like a desert route or something, I definitely think that we will see some Egyptian-type Loomians. And yeah, great job, Tina, and let's get on to the next one. So this one I actually went back in once I was done with the video and actually, kind of added in because I think it is a really cool design for this Loomian, and it also, includes a second evolution, so I just had to include it. So basically we have what is Logling and Swampigator. Now Logling, yeah, I think that's its name. Basically it's just a little alligator inside of a log, and I think that's really cute, honestly. He's kind of like stuck in there. He's got some cattails coming out the top and his tail coming out of the back, and I think that's just a really funny design. It doesn't have colors, it's just a simple, kind of sketch. But then we go into Swampigator, and I don't know if this is going to be like a, I don't know, maybe like based off of like the actual silhouette, but I could definitely see this being a final evolution. Now, we obviously have, you know, we've seen like the log one and all that stuff, but we have this one which actually goes into the log or comes out of the log, and you know, we have this giant lily pad on top, and the tail actually has, you know, pieces of the actual wood coming off of it, and you know, just some, you know, kind of like moss or I guess algae running off of the legs and the tail. So yeah, looks really, really awesome, but honestly, I think that this could work really well as Logling being the first evolution, the Silhouette being the second evolution, and Swampigator being the final evolution. Let's go on to our next Loomian. Great job, the Flick. Alright, so for our next design, this one comes in from Me, or Meme, I don't know. Basically, they attach something that says, haha, Crocodile Ludicolio, which, honestly, you really do think about it. It kind of reminds me of Feraligatr and Ludicolo, at least, like, you know, the silhouette. And I think that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be, like, a combination between the two. But they attached their thing of the, or what they think that this Loomian is going to look like, which is very simple in design, but honestly looks really, really good. It's got a nice blue and, you know, kind of tan color scheme going on. It's got some little, like, black, I guess, armbands or, you know, wristbands. I don't know where the wrist would be on an alligator, but yeah, so we got, so this Loomian looks really, really cool. We got, I guess what looks like to be an eyebrow at the top, which I like, I don't know. Loomians with eyebrows, I think it's pretty funny, but yeah, and then we got to the cattails on top, and as well as the tail, just being a basic alligator tail. So yeah, a pretty simple design nonetheless, but it looks really, really awesome. Let's get on to our next Loomian, and thank you for sending it in, Meme. Alright, so for the next one, this one comes in from Telmo Salt, and this one is definitely a different take from the other ones that we've been seeing. It is more of, you know, obviously, takes on some, like, darker colors, and has some wooden, you know, kind of, I guess, patches on it. On its knees, its nose, its belly, and its tail, which I think is definitely a pretty cool. Obviously, you know, we've had all of these other ones, being, you know, just like, just alligators with, you know, different colors and stuff, obviously, but this one definitely takes a different approach, which I do like. It's got, you know, the wooden tail, which could honestly, you know, be the actual tail on it. If we remember back to the thing, we did have, like, little spikes coming off of it. I still think it might be moss, but this is definitely a, you know, more interesting and, I guess, a unique take on it. So, yeah, great job, Telmo Salt, and thank you for sending it in. Now, this next one comes in from Ombix, and they attached one that actually doesn't go off of the base design, and actually kind of takes a different route. So, this one is more taller in nature, and, you know, has some different features to it, like the brown claws, you know, obviously some stuff like the, I guess the eyes on the top of its head, which I'll get to in a second, but also some, you know, brown markings on it, some brown on its claws, and also brown, you know, just realistically, you know, everywhere in little patches. But yeah, so if you can actually look up on its head, it has, you know, some kind of like squinting eyes, or its eyes are closed, and then if you look on top of its head, it almost has like some cattail eyes, which I think that's pretty cool. You know, it's a pretty clever design. We got, you know, obviously the eyes, I guess, kind of seeing for it, if that makes sense. And I guess that's the route the Ombix was going with it. Which, you know, that definitely is a Loomian legacy thing to do, you know, make some eyes for the cattails and make the Loomian see out of it. But yeah, I like the colors on this one, and I definitely think that, you know, the actual colors for the Loomian are going to be somewhat like this, you know, just a blue and a green. I realistically can't see otherwise, you know. I think it would definitely be interesting if they did something else, but I think the blue and the green are definitely the most likely candidates. So yeah, good job, Ombix, and let's get on to the next one. Alright, so for the next one, this one comes in from Beppy Draws, and just like I said in the last one that I couldn't see any color palette work, or any other color palette besides blue and green working for this, Beppy definitely, you know, kind of changed my mind with this one. We got a pink and green kind of color palette with this. It might be the lighting, but I think it looks like a pretty cool design. Obviously, we got the lily pad and stuff on its head. And yeah, we got some, what looks like to be, I'm gonna say maybe moss, or I guess maybe it's like a design on its leg, you know, coming off of its feet. As well as, you know, some stuff on its, I guess, tail and its, the front of its head, which I don't know what to call it. I guess it's like the stuff on armadillos, I think. I have no clue. But yeah, so definitely a really cool design. You know, I really like, you know, how they definitely changed up the color palette with it pink and green is something that I wouldn't really expect that would, you know, work on this one, but it definitely did with Beppy's drawing. So yeah, these are all of the submissions. You know, I obviously couldn't get to all of them. I don't want to stretch out the video too long. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, like and subscribe. Also, go support all of the artists. They will be linked down in the description below. Go follow their Twitter, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.